Not only this, you can say the way the parents behave in front of the children is very, very important. Okay. Parents behave before the children, both husband and wife, fighting unnecessarily. What happens? This is going to create a negative impact on the children, right? It is going to leave a bad message to the children. Same way, if the father is not respecting the mother, if he is not ready to heed a word, what a mother is coming to say, same thing, the child will repeat it in his life. When he becomes, even if he becomes an IAS officer, he thinks that women are nothing. So why I have to heed a word to this person, who is working along with you in the department? This mentality comes to the boy. Naturally, it is acquired, right? Same way, how the maids are treated, the parents treating the maids, right? If they are not respecting them, if they are not asking the child to respect the maid servant, same thing, the mentality develops to the children. Okay, so this is something which say practice rather than preaching. Instead of teaching your children, come here, you should respect the elders. You first respect yourself. You are talking bad things about the people at the back. Then what happens? The children also acquire the same thing. So this is what a family has to do in order to impart good values to the children. Not only that, you have to interact with the child more. You have to pay attention to the children, listen to the children first. Okay, so these are some of the mechanisms through which you can bring up a child in the proper way, observe them, right? Then you develop good qualities in them. Try not to sit in the media all the time. You just make them to engage in different things. You just ask them to read books, develop the habit of reading a book. So you can bring some moral books to them, ask them to read. So this is the way a family is going to inculcate the value to a child. How a society can do? Environment is very important with related to development of values. If you are living in an environment where there are a lot of issues such as alcohol problems, opposite to your house, some family is there the person always drinks alcohol lying in the road. If a children is seeing this, what type of mentality a child will be into? What type of thing, what the children will, in which environment the children will grow? So society also plays a very important part. Not only that, good neighborhood is very important. No? So if a child is not in the right track, not only the family, neighborhood is responsible for, correcting the child. Education institution, then comes the class. It might be your schools, it might be your colleges, there comes a teacher. So what are the value systems you can learn from these people? Here comes value education, a term called value education. What is value education? It's a way that you are going to develop both the physical, mental, etiquette, manners of a child. That's value education. So this will be taught in the school. Simple. You just go when you are not in time. How many of your schools or colleges you would have faced this problem? If you are not punctual, your PT teacher will be there in the gate. They will stop you there. Then they will ask you, you just go stand for 1 hour in the ground, go for a round, then go to the class. It means that we will scold and we will run. But what is the meaning? It means that they are teaching some values for you. Same way, not only this, quality education, sustainable education in schooling is another topic. Sustainable education in schooling. Have you heard this word anywhere? Nowadays, India is developing sustainable education in schooling inside the education policy also. What happens? The children is learning only the syllabus, only the subjects. Then when it goes outside, it is not exposed to the real world. There happens a lot of problems like, that's why suicides, these types of problems are happening for the children at the young age itself. We have seen. So in order to avoid that, here the child is taught like how it has to encounter the life problems also. Sustainable education in schooling is another important activity. Then library. Okay. Apart from that, what are the other things? You have studied in the school, came out, social programs, cleaning, one day they will engage for cleaning the schools. Is it there or not? A school, that is something where you interact with all the new people. So they are developing the social bond between you and some new persons inside the school. Okay, so some social programs. And also we have the habit of place. There is something called as college days, school day program. They keep no why? Huh? To make you to entertain you. There are a lot of ways to entertain. Why there is a school program? Because here a lot of people try to engage with one another. You encounter with new people. You try to learn new values from them. So that's why we have all these things. Now, these people are trying to impart the good values in you. So this good values. Now continue the diagram. See the good values. Good values. Give some examples of good values are inculcated in human beings. Okay. What are some give some examples for good values? Louder. Honesty, integrity, empathy, compassion. Like this, you can add some more. Non-partisanship, impartiality, forgiveness, caring, love, truthfulness. Okay. So like this, you can add some values. So this is important inside the individual. Okay. I'll take the next page to continue this diagram. Have you done it? I'll send the, some notes also for you in this, especially with this. So this will remove egoism, then conflicts, discriminations. These are imparted by the education institutions, family, and society. Okay. So in this diagram, you have space here. Do you have? Now you write what I'm going to tell. Okay. In that arrow, you have to write. Take down. In this space. Okay. In this space, you are writing. Right. Values like truthfulness, sharing. Values like truthfulness, sharing, helping others, love, obedience, social justice, honesty, fairness, respect to elders, etc. Respect to elders, etc. Okay. So these are the values mainly taught by the families to the children. Then in the second arrow, society, you mentioned some values like social cohesion. Have you written that? The previous arrow, then come to the second arrow. Social cohesion, tolerance, harmony, harmony, brotherhood, empathy, compassion, etc. So these are some of the values taught by the second organization, society. Okay. So if you want to mention, you do this also. You did the Morris Marcy's stages of development. Have you written that? Have you done that? Lastly, we have done, no? So you just do this 0 to, this is called as the imprint period. In the imprint period, you will be encountering the family members. Okay. Then this 2 above, you mentioned above. Okay. This comes under the modeling plus socialization period. Okay. So these two agents, they are called agents of socialization. The society, family, and education institutions are called agents of socialization. Okay. Along with media also, if you want, you can write that also. So family, society, and educational institutions are called agents of socialization. So this two plays major part during the modeling and the socialization period. Family plays a major part in the imprint period. And all this together plays an important part in adult socialization period. Okay. So together you can mention in adult socialization period. Adult socialization. Done? After completing, tell me. I'll go to the next arrow. What you have to write, I'll mention. If you have space above, then you just draw it in the above. Okay? Above this circles. If you have space, mention like that. Done? Have you written? Hmm? What? What? Any doubt? This one, imparting, inculcating. See, done this upper, over, then right in the second arrow. Social cohesion. Have we done that second arrow? Then third arrow. Third arrow. Educational institutions. Mention. It removes all impurities from child. It removes all impurities from child and makes him. Removes all impurities from a child, makes him a good human being. And good human being. So through. What are the ways they are trying to do it? Through value education. Through value education, comma, value education, comma, parents, teachers, students meet. Parents, teachers, students meet. Written that first word. What have you written? Value education, comma, parents, teachers, students meet. Huh? Comma. Comma. Third one. Practical activities method. Practical activities method. What a practical activities method? That's why I asked you. School cleaning, classroom maintenance. All this happens. No, these are practical activities method. Social forestry, community forestry. They take you to the ground. They ask you to plant saplings and all. Forestry, cleaning the ground. All these activities. Sanitation, yoga, literacy. Anything you can mention. Practical activities method. Some examples. If you want in the bracket, you can write on it. Prayer sessions. They conduct prayer sessions, yoga sessions. They will conduct in some schools. So campaigns also. Comma campaigns, all these are practical activities method. Social techniques, comma social techniques. What are social techniques? We said like drama, organizing dramas, stage plays, okay, all those things, modeling exercises, right? Then, so scholarly, students exposed to scholarly writings. Students exposed to scholarly writings. Scholarly writings, newspaper articles, debate, discussion, scholarly writings, comma, newspaper articles, comma, debate, discussions, etc. Okay, so these are some of the ways that they're importing these value systems in students. And at last, after the diagram gets over, if you want to write, you can write the definition for value education also. So have we done till this? Shall we move to the next part of this diagram? See, there is a continuation. I don't have space. That is why I'm going to the next page. There is a continuation from here. You have to do. Okay, arrow. Okay, done. See, continue with the arrow. Continue there. What was the previous one? You have drawn a diagram, no, a human being thing, and then you imported some value systems. You remove certain evils from them. Okay, till that we are done. Continue from there. Okay, so this will develop right character, of individuals and this will lead to harmony in home, this will again lead to peace, order in nation, this will bring peace in the world. Okay, peace in the world. This all leads to, this brings in, leads to or brings in. Anyway, you can write. This is a diagram which says about the role of society, educational institutions, and family in inculcating the values, and what is the use in doing so. By doing so, they are trying to develop a good individual human being, which is accepted, who is accepted by the society, developing good values in the individual, developing human values in the individual, harmony in home, order in the nation, peace in the world. Peace in the world, peace. Not that peace, peace in the world. What happened? Now you can't see. Should I put it down? Is it okay now? Now is it visible? So there is a lot of space here. Why you are going and sitting there? It's your favorite place. So have we done this diagram? Completed? After the diagram, take a definition for value education. Small definition for value education, okay? Put a hyphen and write value education. It means what? You're going to write that, okay? Put a hyphen, then write. Same. The diagram we have mentioned value education. No, you should know what is value education. Put on hyphen and write. It refers to a wide gamut of. It refers to a wide gamut, G-A-M-U-T. It refers to a wide gamut of wide, wide, W-I-D-E, wide, G-A-M-U-T, gamut of G-A-M-U-T. Any doubt you have, you can ask here. Wide gamut of, wide range of, wide gamut of learning and activities. Learning and activities ranging from training in physical health, mental hygiene, ranging from training in physical health, comma, mental hygiene, physical health, comma, mental hygiene, comma, etiquette, ETIQUETTE, etiquette and manners, 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 etiquette and manners, etiquette and manners, comma, social, appropriate social behavior, and even religious training, Okay, this is called value education. It's developing appropriate behavior, religious training. It's developing appropriate behavior in the individual, in the students. Okay, so that's why they bring value education. Then education for sustainable development. Below that you write education for sustainable development. I told sustainable education in schooling, no? So it is given in the name of education for sustainable development. That is the topic. Sustainable development. ESD. What is that? Put a hyphen and write. It is a subfield of education. It's a subfield of education and a conceptual tool. It's a subfield of education and a conceptual tool. CONCPTUAL, conceptual tool. It's a subfield of education and conceptual tool to aid policymakers. To help the policymakers in authoring educational policies. Authoring, 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 book author, no, authoring educational policies that take into account, authoring educational policies that take into account the present environmental, comma, societal and economic challenges. Environmental, comma, societal and economic challenges. Done?
Ma'am, can you please repeat once again, please?
Yes, sure. So it is a subfield of education and a conceptual tool. It is a subfield of education and a conceptual tool to aid policymakers authoring educational policies that take into account the present environmental, societal and economic challenges. Done? Yes. So with this we have ended the first unit. There is one more topic, that is ethics in public and private relationship, that we will be discussing along with the conflict of interest and ethical dilemma. And in this Sunday you are going to write class test, the following topics. Anna, going to write? Up to? See, I have a doubt. My voice is audible till back or not? No. Nahi. Then why they are simply sitting? They are not telling me anything. Audible. Is it clear? Okay. So for you, I think it is not clear there. Huh? And I expect the same from you. Anna, I am shouting this. I am older than you. Anna, at least 15 years older. If I can shout till this, like this, how can you do? Anna, then don't shout when I am taking classes. Anna, when I am asking questions to you, please be louder. Anna, please be louder. Even I feel very tired, exhausted, getting up very early. But what to do? Your timing is like that, 9:30. And you all are from here, or you travel from very long distances also? Some of you. Where? From where? Long distance. Nearby only, no? Nearby, no. How long it will take for you to reach here? No, for all of you, I'm max, I'm saying. Almost 15 minutes. Okay, good. Good, good. So shall we take the document which I have forwarded to you? Do you have with you? Have you forwarded in the group, please? Please do it. Let all the students have it. Otherwise, it is hard. You have to write the starting of the question. Open it, then we will discuss. Huh? Okay, okay. So now have you received? Those who are not having, please take it from your friends nearby. So these are the questions which came from the first unit. The document holds all the questions which appeared from the first unit. Okay. So let everybody get it, then we will start, because otherwise they will talk. Having received all received it. Shall we start? For media later. You come after the class gets over and clarify all your doubts. Even you can talk in Hindi. I can understand. That is the main problem between us for communication. Yes, shall we start? All of you having the document? Okay. See, in 2022, what are the questions which appear from this particular unit? You can see it start that. Shall we start? Shall we? No more talking. Only I should hear answers from your side. Now we have discussed so far. Even some topics feels very boring to you because again and again I am saying the same thing. That is why I stopped a bit. I just gave some idea for you in this topic. I stopped it because it is up to you. You have to develop it. Already we have discussed in various ways. Now we are starting the discussion. It is believed that adherence to ethics in human action. In 2022, this question is there. Okay, it is believed that adherence to ethics in human action would ensure in smooth functioning of an organization or system. If so, what does ethics seek to promote in human life? First question. Okay, how do ethical values assist in the resolution of conflicts faced by him in his day-to-day functioning? Okay, second question. You have to answer for both the questions. It doesn't mean that you have to answer the second question, you can leave the first question. So both has to be equally given importance. Now what you will write? At least first question you should know. Second question is something connected with your 6th unit also. Conflict resolution, conflict of interest. When you study there, you will know much better than now. So what you will write for your first question? Already we have the answer. We have it or not? Same question is repeated again and again starting from 2013. They are repeating the same question. What ethics seeks to promote in human life? So we have already taken the answers. In the class we have written. Do you remember that? Rewrite, study again, write your own points also, add some of your points also, give some answers for this question. Okay, so what ethics seeks to promote in human life? Even you can bring the quotation of Socrates. It was asked as question itself already. An unexamined life is worth living, so that same way. Importance of ethics, you have to give that for this question. Then next question in 2022, online methodology is being used for day-to-day meeting, institutional approvals in the administration, and for teaching and learning in education sector. To the extent telemedicine in health sector is getting popular with the approval of competent authority, no doubt it has advantage and disadvantage for both beneficiaries and system at large. Till this, it is not your duty. So they are explaining about the online methodology, transformation, how everything in everywhere online transactions is happening. They are going for online mode. Okay, it was described here. Done. Now, what is the question to you? Describe and discuss the ethical issues involved in the use of online method, particularly to vulnerable section of the society. Right? So that is why I'm asking you to practice what I'm doing. I have given so far 5 case study. I asked you to pick out the ethical issues related to that particular issues. This types of question will appear in theoretical part also, in your case study part also. Now, what are the ethical issues related to online methodology? That also vulnerable section of the society. Who are called vulnerable section in online method? Those who are not able to access that, so So those peoples are considered vulnerable section, and those who are illiterate, digital illiteracy, these people are called vulnerable sections of the society. You have to target these people. You have to put, today I received one answer from one student, very good. Drawn a flowchart or diagram. Put one diagram, then you connect those vulnerable sections, then you discuss the ethical issues related to it. Inequality, injustice is created, caused to them. Without rectifying that, how can you transform everything to digital mode? Suddenly COVID has come. COVID will not wait. Virus will not wait there. Please transfer yourself to online methodology. I'll wait. You have to get ready for anything like this. Future, it may happen. There is national disaster response force for emergency situation, for natural disasters. Something happens, they have to take care. But epidemics, what we can do? Anytime it may appear. So you have to be prepared for all these things. You should have already designed everything. You should have already gone for BharatNet. Long back we are talking. I don't know whether we have achieved it or not. Have we achieved? No? We are talking about 5G, then 10G, then 15G will tell. We are talking about inclusion. We are talking about inclusiveness, financial inclusion, digital inclusion, but there is a lot in the urban area. Rural is still lagging in all these things. There is no proper infrastructure. That and all you have to mention here. Then what is I will come. Aram se. Dire we'll do it. There is no emergency, no. Next question you can see, judge your success by what you have. Should we give time to discuss in between? Shall we go to the next question? See, judge your success by what you had to give up in order to get it. This is a quotation by Dalai Lama. Who is Dalai Lama first? I need quietness. When I was discussing here, please be quiet. And this is very important area. So far, I don't know how you sit in the class. I don't care. But this is the area where you perform. So who is Dalai Lama? Dharamshala, Dalai Lama. Buddhist monk. Who came as a political refugee to India and was granted. What is the status? And there was a question also for in UPSC, the great path. The great path, it mentions the path taken by Dalai Lama to cross this country, reach India and to seek refugee in India. Okay, how he did. It was written in some article, some book was written related to that. That appeared as a question in UPSC also. Okay. Sir? No, not the name of a person. Good. So it's some status, it's some position, they say. He's a monk. Okay, Dalai Lama. Okay, this is said by Dalai Lama. Many quotation will come related to him. It doesn't mean that you should know about Dalai Lama and you should write about Dalai Lama. Don't do it. It's very funny for the examiner. He asked, judge your, so what is the meaning of this quotation? Judge your success. Many institutions, what they do, they provide 5 pages of quotations to you. Simply, even if they provide, don't read it. I'm telling you. That is no need at all. Unless until you read 10 quotations, keep it in mind, reproduce it in your essays, reproduce it in your mains exam. Don't read all the quotations foolishly. We are not robo. We are chitty robo or something. Just go sit, put one switch, all the quotations comes to your mind. We cannot do it until unless you have a Google Glass. I don't know how many of you are owning it. Judge your success by what you had to give up in order to get it. What is the meaning of it? Let me see who is going to crack this quotation. Read that quotation, give me an answer. Prediction differs. Okay, don't care about it. You may predict in some way, another person might predict in some other way. One person at a time, one person. You got till this. You have to sacrifice to get something. Okay, what this quotation is saying, judge your success. That means they do not say that success comes with sacrifice. We all know that. How you have to judge your success? By what you are sacrificing. Okay, it doesn't mean that you can sacrifice your family. Take 50 crores of rupees or 11,000 crores of rupees, they allow the country. It is success only. From this angle, it is success. Very good. So what and all you are leaving especially those unwanted habits has to be left in order to become successful, and that is considered as success, real success. Okay, not Nirav Modi success is success. Anna, this question is asking in that pattern only. Do you get it? So this is how they ask questions in ethics. It's very simple. You have to sit 2 minutes, then analyze it. You will get the answer, right? So you have to write in that pattern. When they have, you have to acquire more human values. You take Dr. Abdul Kalam. What he did, he also reached success. He also achieved success. How he achieved success? He developed human values within him. He left all the undesirable values was not held by him, and he did not achieve success. But on the other hand, here Harshad Mehta also achieved success, but it is in different angle. Anna. So it is success for him. According to him, it is success only, but it is not success. So judge your success by what you have to leave in order to acquire it. Okay. You can say, show the both dimension, put a diagram. There comes your creativity and innovative. Only the core can be discussed. Creativity is up to you. You can put a small, what is that? Bald figure diagram. Okay. Then here one, you can draw like this. Some idea you can have like this. Where is the pen? Some graphs. Graphs also you can take. You can just take like a figure. Okay. You can just write the human values he is acquiring to reach success. On the other hand, he is acquiring all the unethical values or disvalues and acquiring success. Take some example. Give some example here. Any other person who is doing in that pattern. Okay. You can even use some administrators. Don't mention the name of administrator. When you're writing an exam, don't mention Mr. This person. Yesterday we were discussing, no, Armstrong Palm, Shankaran, Sagayam. These types of names should not come. You should use cadre. This cadre officer, that cadre officer, they know. Okay. Then you have to write what are the qualities they possess and what is the success they have achieved. Okay. So that way you have to discuss. Right. Same way in the negative side, you can mention that what are the qualities he possessed. Selfish, cheating, fraudulent activity, all this. And then he also achieved success. But this is not a success. So this is a zero success. Okay. So we are judging a success. Success itself can be judged. Okay. Achieving success is not judgment. We can judge your success, right? Same way. You would have seen that one IPS officer was scored the rank 3 holder, rank 3, All India rank 3. He was arrested for dowry harassment case. Do you know that or not? How many of you know that? He utilized that girl. He utilized the girl, okay, to prepare the notes, everything, studied, passed the exam. Then after, when she demanded that to marry, only this case come out. There are a lot of cases like this. Okay, so what happened? He said, give me this much dowry, 100 crore. Take it from your father. She was a learned and educated woman. Her father was in service previously. She put a case on him. Then it was withholded for many 1 or 2 years. He was not posted at all. What is that? You might think it is not a punishment at all. But there, all those people who walked along with him, okay, one who passed along with him, who scored less rank than him, got promoted. And now he's below them only, in the rank wise. So that and all is there. Now, have you done this question? Okay, fine. See, any other question in 2022? See, louder. If a country is to be corruption free, that was a question. No. Shall we maintain silence? Now we have to read the question. If a country is to be corruption free and become a nation of beautiful minds, I strongly feel there are 3 key societal members who can make a difference. They are the father, the mother, and the teacher. Now only we draw the diagram. Abdul Kalam. This is a quotation given by Abdul Kalam. So what you will write for this? Put this diagram. So you draw a diagram like this. Put a person in between. Put father, mother, teacher. Okay, what father will do, what mother will trying to teach, what a teacher is trying to give to a student. Now the student, when he becomes grown up and now he is a civil servant. You imagine like that. He becomes a civil servant. Then what type of values he has to carry? Integrity, honesty, truthfulness, empathy, compassion, all those values which you study in the third unit, foundational values of civil service. Bring some values, 5 or 6 values to put here. Then you say that now if he is acting with all these values, what happened? He will act in the he will try to bring, say like this. These people are trying to give these value systems through that socialization process. Socialization is the way we are inculcating the values to the people. Now, this socialization process, you may enter this. This and all, I'm not filling the blanks, right here. Then now here, this person acquires this value. He is an administrator or he might be a politician. Anyway, you can take any person. Now, what happens? He goes into the system. What are the values he will hold? As a civil servant, let us consider. This is an important topic for you can give civil servant only. Now, what are the values he will hold? He will hold values like some values you have to mention here. Okay, integrity. Okay, so this all trust, truth, honest. Now, what happens? He will try to act in a proper way and deliver effective, bring in effective service delivery to the people. Okay, so delivery to the people. So how he will bring effective service delivery to the people, then you can connect all the topics here. What are that? How the service delivery can be in an effective manner by proper utilization of funds. Being responsive to the people's need. Being accountable. ... Okay. Then this is what something called as good governance. Like this, you have to connect the topics. Done? So next question, is there any other question remaining in 2022? No? And this, sorry, and main thing is that all this you can put one bracket and mention that reduction of corruption. Constitutional morality. He will stick to the moral principles of constitution. He will uphold the constitutional morality because very recently amendment happened in the code of conduct rules. Okay. In that, they told that a civil servant should uphold the constitutional values. This sentence was added intentionally. So very good. You can also add that. Fine. Social, justice. Social justice has to be there. It's a part of constitution. It's a part of constitutional value. Very good. Next, 2021. 22 over, no? Is there any other question? Yeah, 21. See, what are the questions which came in 21? I have organized totally in the wrong manner. For you, I have organized it. Here it's totally in a different way. 21, you face question like, we can never obtain peace in the outside world until and unless we obtain peace within ourselves. Again, Dalai Lama has come. What he's saying is, he's the propagator of human values. Rightly to say, he propagates human values, okay? We can never obtain peace in the outside world and until and unless we obtain peace within ourselves. What is coming to tell? So he is talking about the individual values, that also especially peace. How you will achieve peace? How you can achieve peace within yourself? We can do until unless yes, if we are desirable, if you are in need of more and more things, what happens? We try to engulf everything. So he's saying that you try to find peace within yourself first, then automatically the peace will be established in the outside world. You would have seen in the diagram role of society, family, education, institution. In the flow chart, what is there in the last? Peace in the world. How peace is achieved in the world? When there is a harmony and balance within you, righteousness in your heart, beauty in your character. That is said by Abdul Kalam. When you have beauty in your character, how you will achieve beauty in your character? When you settle for peace. When you can settle for peace. Peace means not white color heart. Peace means you are settled with what you have. You are contented with what you have. Okay. So then you do not want to grab other people's property, other people's wife, other people's car, other people's property. It happens, no. That is why chaos and problems in the environment, in the society. It happens like that. Murder. Okay. So This is the problem. So how you will achieve this? How will come to a settlement? By treating righteousness, bringing right inside heart. And then it brings order in the nation and it brings peace in the world. The same diagram, you can use that flow chart. You can explain it. You can say what Kalam has said. You can bring here. Dr. Kalam has mentioned this. His popular quotation in 2015 when he went to UN. He addressed the UN. For in spite of India, he addressed in this manner only. He said this popular quotation there. That also came in your exam. Okay, you'll again see that quotation also here. Done? Got it? Then integrity is a value. See, in each and every quotation that comes in the 6th question. Nowadays, the last year only they shifted to 3rd or 4th question. Previously, it will appear in the 6th question only. They will ask, what do each quotation mean to you in the present day context? Then they will give the quotation to you. So you have to elaborate the quotation. That's it. Huh? So integrity is a value that empowers the human being. Justify with suitable illustration. So what you have to do with this question? I need some new people to answer this. Already some people are answering continuously. Integrity is a value that empowers the human being. Huh? So what it means? So integrity is a value, we all know that. It empowers a human being. How it is going to empower a human being? Then you can bring some example. That's why they're asking suitable illustration. What is meant by illustration? Like this, you have to put up some diagram or flow chart, then explain with the example you have to give. Okay. You can take Mr. Raj Yadav. I'm mentioning the name here, but don't take the name. You don't mention the name. You just mention the cadre. He is a Sikkim cadre officer. What he did. So just simply take some example like that. Or you can take some lady who started that My Farm, My Village scheme and all. Okay. Again, in Northeastern state, she was posted. She was not a Northeastern lady, but she was posted there. She put entire effort, dedication completely. So through integrity principle only, honesty. What are the values they are having? They are trying to follow those values in their life. Raj Yadav, example I gave you. He created the DAV initiative. Okay. DAV initiative in that particular Sikkim villages transformed the life of 7,000 people. He put a lot of effort. So you have to take an illustration. Means you have to bring the diagram like this. You can bring that. Yes, how it empowers a human being. It not only empowers that person into that individual person, it also empowers the society if integrity is there. Okay, so if this is Mr. Yadav, we can say he's Sikkim cadre officer. Okay, he upholds integrity principle. The person with integrity, how he will behave. He introduced the DAV initiative. You can mention. So for this magical board, I think. For this, he put his heart and soul into it. He waited patiently to gain the trust of people. He faced a lot of obstacles. Okay. He was very honest in his dealings. Okay. And he had faith. Sanjay sir is here or something. Why this is faithfulness. Okay. Then also we can say he is empathetic towards the people. And he did not only say this, he did it. He upholded all these values. 8 months he waited to get approval from the people, not from the government. Government has approved long back. He did not simply go blindly said that, see, government has told that, all of you fools get out. I want to implement this program. If you want to support it or leave the place. He did not say that. He waited. He explained to the people one by one. People was not ready to trust because previously a person who holds this position was not doing good to the people. They do not trust him. That is why there is a major problem. One people create a problem. Trust is completely destroyed in this position. So he waited patiently to gain trust. He mentioned, he followed all these values in his life. He followed the integrity principle. This empowered not only him. Now his name is standing there. Okay. So not only him, but also he transformed the lives of 7,500 people in that particular Sikkim, the particular district. Okay, so this is how you have to mention. This is called illustration. With the example means you have to mention like this. Done? Any other idea? You can also give your idea. As some of you has done in the previous question also, you can work out. Huh? Any other question in 2021? Huh? Louder. I don't have here with me. Impact of digital technology. Okay, before that, there is a question also. Hatred is destructive of person's wisdom. Is it there or not? No. 2020. Okay, then I have mistakenly written. So what is that? Impact of digital technology as a reliable source of input for a rational decision making is a debatable issue. Critically evaluate with suitable example. Okay, so what you have tried here? Huh? Yes, nothing that came in the newspaper that year. Everything was digitally transformed. So how whether we can relay the digital media or not, whatever which is transformed to digitally, you can use it for decision making or not. Is it a reliable source or not? That's the question. So you have to give with the examples. What happened? Why? There is some manipulations which are occurring. Even the third part. Yes. So this and all is some fake news are also forwarding in the social medias. We cannot come to conclusions. So this types you have to bring it here. You have to mention that newspaper. You would have read some current news. Use it here. That's it. Can you? Not too much elaborately. You have to mention it, but you can just mention that news is related to so and so. That's it. Okay. So which is creating some problems. Especially we cannot consider it, and newspaper reading we can take it. Court will take it as a evidence. Newspaper, if it comes in the newspaper. But can we trust a social media? We cannot. Many news has been manipulated in such. So that and all you can mention here. Done. 2021 over. 2020. Why 11 o'clock? Sorry. So you can take 10 minutes break. Come back. Yeah. தூங்கிட்டியோ? சரி சரி இந்த போன் எடுக்கலையான்னு பார்த்தேன். திடீர்னு ஹர்ப்ரீத் எதுக்கு ஏதாவது ரூம்ல இருக்க? ஏதோ ஹர்ப்ரீத் வேலையை விட்டுட்டானா? என்ன போட்டுட்டு இருந்தான்? ஓ ஓகே. அதான் விட்டுட்டேன். நீங்க வந்து என்ன காண்டாக்ட் பண்ணணும்னா என்னோட ஆல்டர்னேட் நம்பர்ல காண்டாக்ட் பண்ணுங்க. ஃபர்தரா அந்த புக் பத்தி எதுனாலும் நீங்க அவங்க கிட்ட பேசிக்கோங்க. அம்ரித் சிங் கிட்ட பேசிக்கோங்க. போட்டிருக்கான் ஒரு மெசேஜ் மாதிரி போட்டிருக்கான். டியர் சார் ஆர் மேடம் அப்படின்னு போட்டு. சரி. கேட்க வேண்டியதானே அவனுக்கு போன் அடிச்சு, நீங்க எங்க போறீங்க, எங்க இருக்க போறீங்க அப்படின்னு கேட்க வேண்டியதானே. அவன் தேடிட்டு தான் விட்டுருப்பான் நம்ம யாருங்கெல்லாம். ஆமா ஆமா. என்ன வச்சு ஒண்ணும் இல்லையே, அவசரமா வந்த உள்ள ஓடி ஓடி வந்தது கடுப்பா இருக்கு எனக்கு கிளாஸ் எடுக்கிறதுக்கு. எதுக்கு நான் ஏன் ஃபீல் பண்ணணும்? ஒன்னாதான் ஃபீல் பண்ண வைக்கணும் அன்னைக்கு. நீ ஏன் ஃபீல் பண்ண மாட்டேன்? ஏன்னா உன் கிளாஸ் இல்ல உனக்கு கொளுத்து விட்டா கரெக்டா அந்த எது கூச்சம்? அப்படியா? நான் நான் ஓடிட்டு வந்து உட்கார்ந்திருந்தேன். நீ வந்து திரும்ப நடக்க ஆரம்பிச்ச, நான் ஓடுனேன். அப்படியா? இருக்காங்க. அந்த நேரத்து மாரி இல்ல. அளவு கம்மியா தான் இருக்காங்க. அது இதாயிட்டே இருக்கும். நானே இப்படித்தானே பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன். நீங்க எனக்கே இன்னைக்கு கடுப்பா தான் இருந்தது கிளாஸ் எடுக்கிறதுக்கு ஆரம்பிக்கிறதுக்கு. ம். அதானே. கேட்டேன் இங்க 20 நாள். இவனுமா அதான் ஓடிருப்பான்னு நினைக்கிறேன். இவங்க இங்க கேட்டேன் 20 நாள் அப்படின்னாங்க. 20 நாள் போச்சு அப்படின்றானுங்க. ஏன்ஷியன்ட் ஆமா. ம், 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 ம். ஆமா. ம். ம். அவள நான் உன்னை அனுப்பி வைக்கிறேன். அதுக்கு ஏதாவது உனக்கு ஆன்சர் ரெடி பண்ண முடியுமான்னு பாரு. சும்மா உனக்கு உன் ஐடியால ஏதாவது அனுப்பி வைக்கிறேன் பாரு. அதானே. சும்மாவே சும்மாவே உட்காந்துருக்கேன்ல பண்ண வைக்கிட்டா. ம். ஹலோ. சொல்லு. இப்படிதான் கேட்டான். அதுதான் கேட்டான். ஆமா ஆமா, அதுதான் நானும் சொல்லி விட்டேன். அப்படிதான் சொன்னேன். ஆமா ஆமா. ம். அதான் நானே கேட்டேன். அதுல யாருமே ஸ்டேக் ஹோல்டர் இல்லையா? அவன் மட்டும் தான், நான் ஒரே ஒரு ஆளு ஸ்டேக் ஹோல்டர். ஆமா. ம். அதான் ஒரு சைடாவே அதை வந்து கொண்டு போறது. ஓகே ஓகே ஓகே. ம். ஆ, சரி 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 சரி. ஓகேடா. Over 10 minutes? Over or you still have time? Huh? Over. And these people are enjoying, huh? Some match is going on outside. Yes. How many of you are appearing for the exams this year? UPSC exam only, not for your college exams. Now you all have the age limit not to appear for UPSC. Or anybody is there who has got double promotion in your colleges? That one time happened. In the board they went and he also got selected. Then they said in the board they asked the age. He's not qualified to enter the UPSC at all. Anna, 21 years you should have completed. You have graduation, but you are having less age than 21. Sometimes it happens. So shall we start? So yesterday also there was a question. One person has asked me, so how to start for UPSC prelims? You also have the same question. How many of you are appearing actually this year? Very good. So have you planned it? How you have planned? I'm not asking about a study plan. I'm asking how you are planning for your prelims exam. So these are the strategies which you are going to follow. That's an important strategy which you have to keep in mind. You know, even the topper will never score full marks in prelims. Keep that in mind. Prelims is just an entry ticket for you to enter the journey. So what you have to do, you should at least write 50 to 55 questions max you have to write in the right pattern. No, right answers you should get. Half the questions you have to write. You have to get the right answers. To target that half the questions, you know, what are the subjects you have to study is important. Don't study all the subjects. It's up to you. All the subject over. Another one more you add up. Geography. There are very less questions from geography. Have you noted it? Nowadays the questions come from environment. Actually, what happens from there when you talk, no, first 5 to 3 words, I get it clearly. After that, Anna, it's like that. Starting to ending, you have to be very clear. Even in the board, they expect this. Anna, this happens there. They become very irritated. They will not ask, please, beta, talk clearly. No such guidance to you there. Everything has to be done here. So be clear, be open, be smart, and be short. These are the strategies you have to follow when you deliver an answer. Okay, so when you are going to prepare for your prelims, keep that in mind that you have to cross the cutoff. That's it. You have to score the cutoff marks. First cutoff marks you have to work out. Don't work out for the entire exam. You know, no award is going to be given for you. You are the first rank holder in prelims. No such thing. So keep that in mind and work. And just see the last 3 years question for pattern. How many questions are appearing from each subject? For that, you have to see the last 3 years question. Every 3 years, UPSC pattern changes. Previously, it was 5 years. Now it is 3 years. So you just see. And geography, very limited questions appears nowadays. From environment, the question has been increased because forest examination has been merged. Is there anything waiting outside? No? So why everybody is concentrated there? Something is going on. What? Door is open. So we have to close in order to concentrate, make you concentrate. Huh? Yeah. Okay. She is doing that job. Thank you. Anna, see, door is open or door is not open. That doesn't mean matter here. You have to keep your mind door shut. One and only voice which has to be within you is that UPSC. Anna, you are there for that only you are here. So keep this in mind. So this is how you answer. Door is open, so we are not able to concentrate in this side. Anna. So every time new door will open for you. You will sit and you will start studying. A beautiful girl will cross. A smart boy will cross your path. It happens. It's the age. We get deviate very easily. Okay. Not a very interesting drama will go on in the channel. Let me start with this drama. Only this drama. Then your drama will over. 2019, 2020. Have you started 2020? Completed? Now, 2020, what are the questions which are there, which came from this particular unit? See, 2020. So discuss the role of ethics and values. There was a question like this, no? Discuss the role of ethics and values in enhancing the following 3 major components of comprehensive national power: human capital, soft power, culture and policies, and social harmony. So they are talking that how, you know, it's not comprehensive at all. It's not complicated question. So what is what they expect from you? In 2020, this question came. 2022, the question came. Do you remember that 2022, they asked directly, what is the role of ethics in promoting human well-being? Here they asked a question like this. What they are coming to ask to you? How ethics helps to promote. What is the role of ethics? That's the one. That is the thing they are asking, but in a different way they have asked the question. They are put up in a different way. So how you have to give? Human capital means they are asking about individual. Okay. And culture and policy making in a particular places. How we are going to make a policies. Then social harmony. How we are going to bring social cohesion, right? So ethics, how it promotes social well-being, individual well-being, how it promotes, how it helps in making policies. Also, we have written points for all these things. So you have to write in the same manner. Done. Then what is the next question in 2020? Okay, that is also 2020. Hatred is destructive of person's wisdom and conscience that can poison a nation's spirit. Do you agree with this view? Justify your answer. What you will write for this? What they're asking? So do you remember that topic which we discussed, impediments to human actions? Do you remember that? What we wrote? Uncontrollable emotions is one such factor which affects a person's vision, his way of thinking, his way of forming an attitude towards action. So hatred is one such thing. It's destructing a person's wisdom, that is knowledge, the way he can gather the truth or information about a thing, and conscience, his way of judging things. Okay, so that can poison a nation's spirit also. This is going to affect the nation, right? Do you agree with this view? Justify your answer means you have to mention first whether you are agreeing with this or not. Then you have to justify your answer. You have to prove it. How will you prove it? Very good. That's it. Take some communal riots. Why communal riots is happening? Hatred. You're not able to tolerate the other community people. You're not able to tolerate. Still now it is happening. Some people are not able to take the dead bodies. Caste riot again. Not able to carry the dead bodies through one street because they belong to some lower caste. They're not allowed to take the dead bodies through the higher caste people's village. So still it is existing in India. Hatred. So how long they will be subjected? How long they will get suppressed by these people? After some time, one person will stand against this. Riot happens, kill some other person here if he talks, anger. So hatred leads to anger. Anger leads to chaos. Okay, and disruption of peace in the society. There will be imbalances in the society and social harmony also get destroyed. So this is going to affect the nation. Again, bring this diagram. If there is only peace within ourselves and we are able to control and manage our emotions in the proper way, emotional intelligence. 4th unit, bring it here again. One word, take it from there, pull it from there, write it right here. If you're not able to control the emotions in the proper way, then what happened is going to cloud the vision. You will act in anger, you will react sometimes, and this will what it will do, it will affect the order in the nation, peace in the same way. In the diagram you have mentioned, no, completely peace in the society, nation or peace in the world will get affected. Okay, done. Now, any other question in 2021 or over? Ka Panchayat. Judgment, delivering judgments. It is not accepted. They cannot do it because it is a custom. It is prevailing in that particular place for longer time. You cannot enter these places. Simply you just ask a police officer to enter the deep inside of UP and come out with this uniform. They will remove his uniform and send him out. Ka Panchayat is very, very old system which is prevailing there. Okay, we cannot stop all these things. We cannot regulate also. Whatever they deliver is a justice. Whatever they do is justice. So it is existing, but we have to regulate it. They are doing all types of the judgments which they deliver, or all types of inhumane judgments only they're doing it.
It is not challenge to the Constitution.
It is challenge. It is a challenge. We have to rectify this problem. It is still prevailing. We are saying lot of evil activities, crimes are illegal activity only. We have formulated an act also. We have formulated regulation also. Has it been stopped? It is still there in the society. Same way, Ka Panchayat is one existing. Even though we are trying to regulate it, even though we are trying to control the judgments delivered by these people. Well, what happened? Very recently, as we have said, that boy eloped with the higher caste girl from the village. Then the boy's sister was called. She was asked to roam naked in the village, completely removing the dresses. This is a judgment given by the Ka Panchayat. Nobody can do anything. It came in the newspaper. What will you do? What will you do? There is a village called Malana. As I have already discussed for you, Malana cream you can get. There they have their own panchayat. There they have their own system. Their own law and order they have. No police can enter. They deliver law and order for you. You just go and ask. No police will dare to enter that place. Still there are some places in India like that. Okay, so we have certain issues. We have to settle it. We have to rectify that. Become an IAS officer, do something with that. Can you? We can talk, but there is less to do. That is why we say this is behavior change strategy. Now we are aiming for that only. Change the behavior. Because these people are continuously doing this. At least the son and the grandson should not do the same thing. No, change it, change them. Catch them at the young stage. Change them through some strategies. Change their behavior mentality. Create awareness within them. It is wrong. You should not behave in this manner. So that we are trying to do in the educational system itself. We are trying. But what happens? Again, they get corrupted only. Again, after they grow up, they become like same. The father and grandfather path, they walk in the same path now. Then, what is that? Over 2020? Okay, then 2019. What are the questions which has come from this area? Where there is righteousness in the heart, there's a question like that. See, where there is righteousness in the heart, there is beauty in the character. When there is beauty in the character, there is harmony in the home. When there is harmony in the home, there is order in the nation. When there is order in the nation, there is peace in the world. This was said by Abdul Kalam. In 2019, this question came. 2015, he delivered this in UN. When he went there, he was delivering this particular quotation. He started a speech like this. So what is the meaning of this? Righteousness in the heart, beauty in the character. What they're coming to say? We know what is the answer. What do you have to write for this? They're talking about they are talking about values, okay, individual principles which you have to hold. By holding proper human values, by following proper human values in your life, you will have righteous path. When you have righteous path, you will have beautiful character. Character comes out of that. As I said, a man's character is formulated by values, which is underlying, then attitudes, then behavior. It is exhibited as a behavior. So your character is formed based on the values. So you form a beautiful character. When you have a beautiful character, what happens? You respect each and everyone inside home. You respect, you give space for other people. You understand their feelings also. So there will be a harmonious relationship inside home. If home is good, if home is peaceful, how this person will behave in the society, he behave in the same way in the society. So there will be order in the nation. If there is every home in this pattern, then what will happen? There will be an order. There will be no chaos. Nobody will be very selfish in nature to grab other people's things. They will be contented. They will live a good life with human values. Then if there is order in the nation, what happens? There will be peace in the world, right? So this is what they are expecting from you. You have to write in the same pattern. Then what is the other question? So it is an utopian idea. Very right. No one can do that. No one can bring in live in such a manner. No, we have to try. We try to know. They expected that we have to live in this manner. 2019. Then why police and all? Police will get vanished from the society. What is that? An unexamined life is not worth living. Socrates. What you will write for this? Importance of ethics. Good. That's it. You have to write the role of ethics. Okay. In regulating human behavior. Okay. So how, when he is trying to follow ethical principle in his life will be an examined life he is living. In whatever ways he is trying to make choices in his personal life, in his workspace, he will make an ethical choice, and that life will be an examined life. Otherwise, he will be like a loosened beast upon the world. Okay, like an animal without no principles. You would have seen some animals living here in Delhi also. So what is meant by the term constitutional morality? Is it also there in 2019 or in 2018? 19 only. What is meant by the term constitutional morality? Now you know what is constitutional morality. You have a definition. How does one uphold constitutional morality? How will you uphold constitutional morality? Treating everyone as your brothers. Then also just secularism. You respect other people's religion. You don't encroach their religion. You follow your own religion. Let them follow their own religion. You be a brother with some other people who belongs to some other religion, some other caste, some other community. Okay, so this way you have to write, I will. They are asking how you will uphold constitutional morality. They are not asking as an IAS officer, how will you uphold constitutional morality? As an individual, how you are going to uphold constitutional morality. Then you have to say, yes, see, I will not enter into forced labor. I will not support the forced labor system. You can give an example. I will not discriminate against women. I'm treating my sisters, my mother in a respectable manner. This way you have to answer for this question. That's it. Done? Then any other question? That's it, no? 2018. Come to 2018. So what are the questions which appeared from 2018? See? An unexamined life is not worth living is the quotation given by Socrates. Why Socrates mentioned this is, he said that as a human being, we have to follow ethical principles in life. Okay. So the role of ethics, what ethics is going to do for us, how ethics is helping a human being, that is what you have to write here. So you have to write, like, if I'm following ethical principles, how I will live, how you will live. You can live a regulated life. You will be respected by the society because you will be exhibiting only those accepted behaviors in the society. If you are exhibiting accepted behaviors, society will accept you. That is called human values. So if society is accepting you, then what happened? you will develop more social bonds. You will build a lot of social bonds. A lot of people want to come in relationship with you. So this leads to social harmony, social flourishing. Okay, like that you have to end up your answer. So the role of ethics in promoting individual well-being, in regulating your behavior, in making choices in your day-to-day life, not acting in your own interest, acting for the welfare of people. Okay, right? So what is the main core value of your constitution? See, everywhere in the constitution, I'm asking a doubt to you. Everywhere in the constitution, they are mentioning fundamental, okay, fundamental rights. Why you have the rights? It is talking about the individual. No, everywhere you take, it is talking that individual has to have his own freedom. Individual has to have his liberty. Then whether it is only supporting individualism? How you can say it is also supporting collectivism than individualism? Both are supported. The main concept behind the constitution is providing welfare of all and taking care of well-being of an individual. Keep this in mind. When you're writing your answers, sometimes they may ask whether it's individualism is promoted here in India. Okay, it's not like that. That is why we are designing policies based on targeted groups, collective, but we are making it to reach individual person separately. If it is not done in India, it is lagging. Actually, we are lagging. That is why there is no proper effective service delivery so far happening in India. Okay. Now, so do you get it that unexamined life? So you have to write the role of ethics only again. What ethics is trying to play in humans' welfare. Okay. Then 2018. Same, you have to either start with that unexamined life is not worth living means. He is mentioning in this manner. He is saying that a person who doesn't follow ethical values will live a life like a beast. Like that, you can start your conversation, or when you're ending your conversation, you have to connect with the question. Students, please keep this in mind. Very good. He has asked this question. Sometimes what they do, when I even given exam questions for writing, they used to write something there, which is like untouchability between a question and an answer. There will be no any connection between question and answer. They give some answer, but there is no link between the question and answer. Don't do it. Okay, so it looks very awkward. It looks very blunt. Okay, there should be some connection between. You have to start with the question only. What question is demanding, you have to connect it in your answer. Okay. Yes, 2018. The true rule in determining to embrace or reject anything is not whether, is there any question like that? Is not whether it has any evil in it, but whether it has more evil than good. There are few things wholly evil or wholly good. So this is a quotation. You have to elaborate this quotation. What does this quotation mean to you? Just draw that single graph. X quadrant only. In the X quadrant, what you have written? Angel and demon. You should know you have to bring dualistic monism principle here. Even with the individual, that is human being, we have both the combination. Same way, you take a policy. When you are making a policy also, we will have both merits and demerits. Any policy you make, there will be merits and demerits. But how a good administrator has to choose? Those policies which has less demerits and more merits, and which is going to do good to the people. This way only you have to choose your policies or options for case study. That's how you have to connect here with this answer and give your answers. Okay. Right. Then what is the next question? Almost everything, especially of government policy, is an inseparable compound of the two. So that our best judgment of the preponderance is not, I think this is a continuation of that question. You know, both the same question, no? Okay, the true rule is it's a different question. No, I think it's the same question. I have done it and separated it. I have done some wrong. I have done that mistake. I think the question is same. It continues. Okay, almost everything, especially of government policies, an inseparable compound of the two, so that our best judgment of preponderance between them is continually demanded. There the quotation ends. There the quotation ends. The quotation is told by Abraham Lincoln. Okay, so that's what you have to answer here. I have splitted it, so don't take it wrongly. Correct that, okay? Correct that. Then any other question in 2018? So with regard to the morality of actions, one view is that means is of paramount importance. And other view is that the ends justify the means. What view do you think is most appropriate? Justify your answer. So what is the question about? What is this question about? Deontology and teleology. Very good. So with regard to morality of action, one view is that means is of paramount importance, means it is talking about deontological ethics. And the other view is that ends justify the means teleological ethics. Now they are asking question to you. Which view do you think is most appropriate? You have to answer. For you, what is appropriate? You have to give that and you have to justify it. That is important. If you are saying for me deontology only is important, no matter what, then you have to justify why you are mentioning about deontology. No, virtue ethics is not necessary at all here. So what they are asking, there are two views. Either you have to choose either one view, deontology and teleology. And I told you virtue ethics is not a contrary to these two. It is a supplementary only. You can use as a supplementary. Okay, when you're writing your answers. How will you justify both? Huh? How will you, justification means what? You have to, because they are asking clearly that you have to choose one view and you have to justify it. You know, you can balance your equation. You can just talk, you can bring a statement, you can bring some argument in such a way that you can bring in both in balance, but you have to justify one only. You know, why you are going to choose this view. If you are going to support deontology, why I am supporting deontology? See, this is the case. If suppose there is a scheme, okay, there's a scheme which requires crowdfunding. There is no fund for the scheme. It is related to midday meal scheme, let us take. That is providing meals to the children. So now there is lack of fund. Corrupted politicians comes to offer fund, whether you are going to take it or not. You can, I am giving an example. Like this, you have to formulate an example. You can take it from real life example. You can take it from case study, but you have to formulate the example. Yes. Whether you will take it or not. Take it. Why? It is going to serve more, use. It is going to be of use to more number of children who are required that. Because of that only they are coming to school. Otherwise, there will be a lot of dropouts also. You are going to justify in this manner. Any other people going to justify for deontological ethics? You can also do for deontological ethics. If you want to do, you can do. As a duty, as an officer, it is my duty to implement the scheme. But for me, the money which comes from the right person is important to implement the scheme. Instead of taking it from the corrupted politician. If I am taking it from the corrupted politician, you have to foresee the future. What will happen? He may come and demand something from you. He may expect some favors from in future. So this is the way you can demand, you can justify in both sides. Okay, if you are going to follow this path or whether you're going to follow that path. Right? Done. Then see next question. Falsehood takes the place of truth when it results in unblemished common good. Tirukural also given in exams like this. What is meant in what this quotation mean to you in present day context? Unblemished common good. What is unblemished? Without any fault. So what is that? What is this meaning? What is the meaning of this question? See, I already told in the class. When I was teaching this particular topic, I told this question came in the exam. I don't know how many of you noted it. Tirukural, from Tirukural, they taken this question. Just think and let the answer. Just guess. What will be the answer of this? Just guess. At least one person has to guess. At least one person I'm expecting to answer this question. No, actually, I'm asking, there is some term related to this question. Can you identify what term it is? That is the topic which we have already studied in our class also. Very good. It is talking about teleological ethics. It is saying that falsehood takes the place of truth. Okay, when it results in unblemished common good. If you're going to do good for many people, you can do it like as we have explained Robin Hood story. One such thing they have put here. If it is going to benefit the people, as I have said that some group is running, some group is chasing. Okay, communal violence has happened. Now you are standing there in the road. the group, this people has left in the left direction. Now the mob chasing them with the gun and weapons come and ask you, where this people left. Then will you say they left in the left direction? Anna, you cannot say I am Gandhian, I am mini Gandhian. They left in the left direction only. Here, you can tell lies in order to save the lives of those people. So this is something called as teleological ethics. Only teleology ethics will allow this. Okay. So this is about teleological ethics. You have to explain, you have to predict this question like this, then you have to mention some examples and then elaborate it. Okay. Done it? Put one diagram, means ends theory. Put that ends is important, consequences is important. So for that, you can explain with Robin Hood story also. Now, falsehood means not only telling lies, you can use some other examples also, doing some other act, using unhuman practices also. What? Disvalues also. Nah, right. Then 2018 over. Is there any other question? Anger and intolerance. There is some question like that. Anger and intolerance are the enemies of correct understanding. Mahatma Gandhi. What is the answer? So, come on. This also I told in class. Anger and intolerance are enemies of correct understanding. Mahatma Gandhi. Disvalues. Why? These are disvalues only. We know that anger and intolerance, jealousy, hatred, not tolerable towards other sections of people. All these are disvalues only. What you will write as an answer for this? Okay, this is a question. You know what meaning of the question? Anger and intolerance are disvalues. What you're going to write for this? They're asking what this mean to you in this present day context or what it is meant to you. This quotation. Chaos and impatience. Okay. Social harmony is affecting social harmony. See, anger and intolerance are the enemies of correct understanding. First, you have to say this is going to act as an impediment to human action. When a human will act in the proper way, do you have the diagram? Deliberate human action. When human action is analyzed from the ethical lens, we took one diagram. Do you remember that? What is the diagram? Deliberate human action. When we call a human action as deliberate human action, when it is done voluntarily, with will, with knowledge, children, that with knowledge, without ignorance. When ignorance comes, when your vision is clouded, lady in the mongoose story, what happened? She is ignorant about the fact. She doesn't know why, what happened really, actually. Why she is ignorant? She was anger. Okay, she was intolerant. She predicted it in the wrong way. That clouded her vision. She was not able to make right choices in her life. Why? Because of this only. So you have to bring that diagram first. Then you have to bring some examples, as you have told, that how this anger and intolerance is going to affect the social harmony, impatience. Even it is going to affect your own life. Anger and intolerance. Wife left husband. Divorce. Now a lot of divorces are happening. No, husband leaving wife, wife leaving husband. Part flying above fan. Now many houses, because of anger and intolerance, something happens. Crimes also happening. Okay, because of that only. So husband beat. Wife is continuously talking while eating. That's it. Wife go and bump on the wall. Then after, very silence. Lot of silence in the life. In her life also, in this person life also. He goes to jail, she goes to heaven or hell, anything. So you have to say how this anger and intolerance is clouding the people's vision and making them to act hastily. And this is going to spoil your own relationship, the social relationship, social harmony. This is how you have to write. Okay. So done. So what is 2018? Another question is there or over? Is there remaining? Almost see the true that we have done already. In looking for people to hire, you look for 3 qualities: integrity, intelligence, and energy. And if they do not have the first, the other 2 will kill you. Warren Buffett. I already explained this. What you will write for this question? The diagram. Do you remember that? So where we have written that virtuous, sinful, incompetently virtuous, incompetently sinful. What is mentioning? Which quadrant is mentioning? He is mentioning about the sinful people. Anna, if you don't have values and you have lot of intelligence, knowledge, then it is very much dangerous to deal with these types of people. Draw this diagram, mention it, competency versus values. So it is required. That is why IAS officers, you would have seen that IPS officer copied in exam. His wife and he is caught red-handed. Anna, it happened, no. He's also having, there was one person who was running an academy. Anna, academy, he helped him. I don't want to mention the academy and all. And don't approach your own academy. They will roast you red-handed. So there was one academy. It was in the regional center, we can say. This person has helped this IPS officer to copy an exam. Now you would have seen the chitty robo scene where Aishwarya Rai will sit inside, write the exam with the headset outside. The chitty robo will help. Same happened. They caught these people completely, right? Even it was in news. I don't know how many of you know about it. 2018, that's it, I think. Over, no? 2017, great ambition is the passion of great character. Those endowed with it may perform very good or very bad acts. All depends on the principles which direct them. Napoleon Bonaparte. Stating examples mention the rulers who have harmed society and country, who worked for the development of society and country. So who are you? That is up to you. You know this question is very simple. Direct question. What they're asking? They're talking about values, individual values. So how? Okay. So you are only sticking to India. You can also have international vision. So anywhere you can take an example, you can give an example like that. Okay, from your history also, from your history which is already dead, or from now the current situation which is happening in the international sphere. Why you are considering him Louis 16? Completely. Then it eloped into war. So that's why you want to bring that person in. You can also mention Hitler, very popular and funny figure. Hitler. Anything. So why these people? Only for their own interest. It seems they work for the people interest, but actually what is there? They work for their own interest because of even now you would have seen North Korea. What is happening? Like military type of people has to wear uniform and march. I don't know what type of mentality this person is. Then over, no? 2017, any other questions are there? That if a country is to be corruption free and become a nation of beautiful mind, I strongly feel there are 3 key societal members who can make a difference. Again, repeated same question without even changing a word. They repeated the same question. You have to produce the same answer for this. Okay. Sometimes they change the lines and ask you the same answer. Answer is same only. Lines are changed for the question. But sometimes same question will be repeated again and again. Okay. Then 2016, our attitude towards life, work, and other people and society are generally shaped unconsciously by the family and the social surroundings in which we grow up. Unconsciously. Underline that word. It is not consciously. I told you. That is why I said when I'm drawing this diagram, role of society, family, educational institution, I told instead of preaching, you have to practice it before your children's. You tell one thing, you do one thing. What happens? The children mind is something like it observes, like Maurice Massey has said, it will observe, keenly observe what is happening in front of it. So it will observe and keenly replicate it, keenly imitate it somewhere else. Okay, so that is what they are given. Unconsciously, it has been shaped. Okay, some of these unconsciously acquired attitude and values are often undesirable in the citizen of a modern democratic and egalitarian society. We are calling ourselves as democratic and egalitarian society, equal society. But these values are still prevalent in many of us. Okay, so they are asking, discuss such undesirable values prevalent in today's educated Indians. Okay, that was your first part. How can such undesirable attitude be changed and socio-ethical value considered necessary in public service be cultivated in the aspiring and serving civil servant? Clue is there. So you have to mention about civil servant who is functioning with those undesirable attitude. Okay, patriarchal mentality. Then discriminating women, harassing the maid. Okay, beating the maid. Many offices you go home, dowry harassment, domestic violence is happening in the houses. In the office, they behave differently. In the home, they are behaving differently because they dominate that. They have seen how the father has behaved with the mother, telling lies, okay, to the family. Hiding the truth from the family is also a wrong thing only. You're hiding the truth. You don't want to reveal it to your, sorry, what we can call the other half, soulmate. Now, if you're hiding something from your soulmate, then how can the soulmate will be truthful to you? How can you expect it from them? Huh? We cannot expect. So desirable, undesirable values, you have to mention anything. 2, 3 examples if you are. 2 examples is more than enough. How can you change it? How can you change these undesirable attitudes? Attitude change only you have to bring. How will you bring attitude change? Only behavior change we can do. Attitude is very slow. We cannot change attitude very easily. Behavior change we can do it. Anna. So even you can change your own behavior. How long it will take? 16 days or 20 days to change your behavior? 21 days. Very good. So it takes 21 days minimum. I don't know for many people it takes yugas. Anna. Parents also will have buffalo. How many times I'm telling you? Anna. You don't know how many times we have to tell you. So same undesirable attitudes, how we are going to change? Change through induction training. Change through the way you are going to do, you are going to strictly hold those people who are also committing, in the military, what happens? An officer has to behave very properly in the home. If he's having a extramarital affairs outside, then strict disciplinary action will be taken towards him. No, strict disciplinary action in military means what? So those types of actions will be taken against these people in military. But in civilians, we are trying to hide and protect that person. No, we are saying not private information, private data. Now, Sri Krishna Committee, Data Protection Bill, that we are trying to hide this. Hide what an officer is doing in his private life completely. You're putting a blanket and you're trying to save an officer. So this should not be done. Okay, you have to change the mentality of a person. Domestic violence. Even in office, you're mistreating all the people. One recent incident also, Satankulam issue you would have heard. What was the issue? Father-son duo. What happened? Father-son, custodial lockup death, no. Like how this Chandran, Judge Chandran acted on one problem, no. The film was made, no. What was the Jai Beam or something? For what was that issue? That issue was related to some tribal community person, stealing related issue, custodial death, lockup death happened. They throw the body somewhere. Then habeas corpus was filed and they found out this people has killed him in the lockup. Done. Same way, custodial death happened very recently during COVID. Okay, when there was, what we say that, complete lockdown was going on. 9 o'clock, no, after 9 o'clock, you should not open the stores, anything. But this people has opened till 9, 10 or something. This person with that type of patriarchal mentality and dominance. I wear an uniform, egoistic in character. How dare you speak against me? Now, he asked, why are you opening the shop? He says, sir, my father is not here. Once he come, I will close the shop. That's it. Then the father came immediately. In meantime, he became very angry. He became very rude. He lost his mind after becoming anger and all. He took both of them to the police station for simple issue. Killed in the lockup. But entire night, they both were beaten to death. They died. Okay, so this and all you can use as an examples in your exams. Okay, undesirable attitudes. Then, any other questions in your 2016? So explain how ethics contribute to social and human well-being. Direct question. Role of ethics. 2015. Social values are more important than economic values. Discuss the above statement with examples in the context of inclusive growth of a nation. I told you, they will give different types of values for you in a question. Social values. What are social values? In this context, you have to take with respect to the inclusive growth. What are those values which bring in inclusive growth? Equity. So then equal opportunities to people and responsive to the people's need. All these are going to bring inclusive growth. On the other hand, economic values means only you're thinking about efficiency of the program. You should not only think about efficiency of the program, efficiency of the department. That is why we are having public, government involving in delivering services to the people. Okay, starting from transport to health. Even though we faces losses, why we are trying to run it? Because people are getting benefit due to that. Public sector is functioning in that pattern only. So why? In order to bring inclusive growth. Inclusive growth means what? That's a topic, for you in paper 2. Growth for all means what? Complan for all, growing for all. Inclusive growth means financial growth, socially empowered people. Okay, status improvement. There is lot of inequality between the growth taking place. The GDP, you can see 80% of the people are below poverty line only most of the time and are in the middle income state, but 20% is holding everything in the everything with them. Even some student has asked me about the media trial, then I remembered suddenly about the NDTV issue. You can use that as an example also. NDTV was recently purchased by so and so group. Who purchased it? Now you see how NDTV will function. There comes media trial. Now they will take. Now you asked about the stakeholders' interest. Previously it was run by an person. Now a company has entered. Now it is openly declared that Adani has purchased the major stake. Even
if they are combined, so why do Adani say something that is going to benefit?
No, they're getting more view. Okay, so what is behind that? Otherwise, you would have not taken it at all. It is getting more view. It is doing. Okay, let them be honest. I don't want to go very deeply. Okay, I don't want to touch a very important thing which should not speak in the classes related to politics. But the government is run by businessmen. Are you accepting or not? If a businessman runs the government, the fourth organ of the government is media. Then what will happen to media? Did you imagine? That is what I am coming to tell. Okay, there will be influence of this person in there. Okay, also. Okay. So he has not done. He has not done.
Yes, to other medias.
Not NDTV. Okay. Okay. So that the answer is with you. Go and search what has happened. NDTV has remained so far. Okay. To our knowledge. To our knowledge, it is truthful. Okay. But what is happening behind the screen, nobody knows. Now it is clearly visible that if Adani has acquired the stake, hereafter how the NDTV is going to perform is in the hands of the company. Yes. Private peoples has acquired everything and everywhere, even starting from the petrol to everything, even doing atom bombs hereafter, even in the military section, they will also enter. Even railways has been privatized. He can do. He is using it for that only. He may use it for that only. That is the thing which we are expecting it from him. Okay, so because he is the one who is running the government one side. So what he will do with that media then? Okay, fine. So we cannot speak this openly and all because the government is in such a way. It is run by businessmen only. So there is a parallel government which is going on. What we see through your eyes is totally different. As we say that something which is theoretically is not practically applicable also. Okay, theoretically it goes in some way. Practically something is happening behind. So parallel government is running. Now we'll come back. What is there? Which year we are in? Which year we are discussing? 2016 over? Over 2016? Over? Or is there any question remaining? Done? Now 2015. 2000. What will be the answer for that question? We can never forget. Weak. We is we, not we. We can never forget. Huh? So that is also 2016 question only. It is 2015, no? Huh? 2015 at 16. Let me also check. 15, nah? I don't have the question at. Yeah, 15. The we can never forgive. Forgiveness is the attribute of strong. Yes, this quotation, what you will write? What you will write for this question? You can predict in some way. Fast, fast. Another 5 minutes we have to complete. We can never forgive. Forgiveness is the attribute of strong. Okay, so you take Mahatma Gandhi. What he has said. Forgiveness. Forgiveness cannot be done by every people. Those who are strong inside, internally, those who have strong values within them, they can only forgive. Okay. Weak means it doesn't mean weak people. Not like that. The people who are weak inside with their own values, selfish, jealous, these types of values, people who hold these values a lot, they will never forgive in their life. They will be trying to take revenge for whatever has happened. Forgiveness is the attribute of strong. Only those who hold good human values within themselves will try to forgive what has happened wrong to them. And they will not react back. They will react in the different way, the positive way, like how Mother Teresa has done. You can take some example. Somebody has behaved very badly and rudely with her. She gave back smile to them. Okay. She gave back, replied with smile. So that's totally a different thing. Only weak, strong people can do this. Okay. It means mentally strong. It means morally strong people. Got it? Next question. 2015 over? Over, no? Then 2014, you see. Which eminent personality has inspired you the most in the context of ethical conduct in life? Only in 2014, direct question was asked from human values. Give the gist of his or her teachings, giving specific example. Describe how you have been able to apply these teachings for your own ethical development. Direct question. So what you will write for this? Anyone you can take. Any leader. Okay. Any personality it has to be. You can take leaders, reformers, even administrators you can take. You can say why this person has inspired you. Then what is his teachings to you? Okay. Some example you have to give. Right. And how it helped in ethical development of, you see the questions, there were small subsections. So what are the ethical teachings given by these people? How it inspired you to act in such a way? You know, you can bring up some example. One day, me and my brother was walking in the road. Suddenly something has happened. Then I behaved in this way. Because there was a small cat lying hurted. And I just rescued it because I have to treat all living beings equally and help it if there is a need. So this even you can understand from Abdul Kalam life, how when he has entered into his office, in the wall there will be glass pieces stuck. We also have now, no, in the bungalows and all, they will put glass pieces. Why? Because stray dogs or people or even birds should not cross the wall, should not sit. For that, they put glass pieces to hurt. So he asked to remove all the glass pieces when he entered into the president office. Please remove it. Let the bird sit. Okay. So that means he cared for every living beings other than human beings also. You can bring this as an example. One example I am giving, you can take it from any other lives. Even Mohan, the story told by your friend, you can use it. Honesty, how it inspired you. And you can say that I also has not cheated in my exams. Then 2000, nobody is going to see and inquire it. Then 2014, and again, human beings should always be treated as ends in themselves and never as merely as means. Explain the meaning and significance of the statement, giving its implication in the modern techno-economic society. They're talking about intrinsic value. Intrinsic values. Instrumental value, intrinsic value. Do you remember where we discussed intrinsic and instrumental value? When we are discussing environmental ethics, we discussed about intrinsic and instrumental value. Instrumental value means we are treating them as an instrument, to do some job. Okay, you can bring the forced labor, Bigar system. The modern labor, modern forced labor, which is happening everywhere. You can say that we are mistreating human beings for the benefit of us. Okay, you can use it here, right? Any other examples also you can bring it here. Trafficking in women. Okay, using them as for producing children's instrument. Seeing only in that angle, not respecting her feelings, not respecting her choices, not respecting her freedom. This happens, no discrimination of women. You can give any example. Then integrity without knowledge is weak and useless, but knowledge without integrity is dangerous and dreadful. What do you understand by this statement? Explain your stand with illustration from modern context. What is the question demanding from you? Huh? Okay. What quadrant you will use it here? Integrity without knowledge is weak and useless. That means they're talking about the fourth quadrant, no? The lower quadrant here. So integrity without knowledge is weak and useless, but knowledge without integrity, they're talking about the second quadrant. So you have to bring that, you have to say how these two people are dangerous and worthless. And then you have to finish your statement. So that's it. 2014 or any other question there? There is one more question. All human beings aspire for happiness. Do you agree? What does happiness mean to you? Explain with example. 4 questions are there. 3 questions. All human beings aspire for happiness. Do you agree? Do you agree or not? Or some people will always be sad. Like the Adams family. There was a film or no? Adams family. In that they will always be sad and happy for that. So aspire for happiness. You're human beings, they're ghosts. That's the difference. So human beings aspire for happiness, yes. What does happiness mean to you? It's up to you. You have tried. What is happiness for you? So explain with example. You have to give some example. Yes, see, doing this will make me happy. Don't write unnecessary answers. You have to write in a decent way. Maintain the decorum of the ethics paper. Then 2013 question. 2013. There is enough on this earth for everyone's need, but for no one's greed. Okay. So, difference between want and need. Where it is? It is a question or something? For this, there is enough. Very good, very good. So as he said, so the greediness is the main thing for everything, which the resultant is that, as I already told, you go and occupy all other people's property. So greedy in nature. Write the answer for answer in that manner. 2013, any other question is remaining? Over? Any question which we have not discussed in 2013? Some people feel that values keep changing with time and situation. Is there some question like that? Some people feel that values keep changing with time and situation, while others strongly believe that there are certain universal and eternal human values. Give your perception in this regard with due justification. You have to give your view. You have to say which view you are going to choose. You can here. Somebody has asked me, can I give both? You can give both here. They are asking your view only. Okay, some people are saying this way, some people are saying that way. Same only we discussed with religion versus ethics also. Some people are saying in this manner, some people are saying in that manner. You can bring in a balanced view. You can say yes. Sometimes some values remains for longer time with people. Till they die, they hold those values. Those human values are universal in character and it remains with the people. Caring for other human beings. Like that, you can give your answers. Done? 2013 question over. Is there any question pending? Pending? Or have we done? Maybe sometimes it is not here in my paper. Long back I have written this. Done? So do you get an idea now how you have to answer your questions? This is how question appears. It looks big and complex, but answers are very simple. Okay. Now we'll start the next unit. Another 10 more minutes are there. I'll just give a brief idea about the next unit. Tomorrow we will start with that unit completely. Okay. So what is the next unit? What is the next unit? Shall I have my time? Or you want leave before 10 minutes? Attitude. Yes. So next unit is attitude. In attitude, what and all you are going to study? Somebody want to share some answer here? Yes, come friend. Come in the front. Here. Come and give some answers related to attitude. Attitude is our next unit. What is attitude? What is attitude? Louder. Any answer you are going to give in the loud way, loud and sound. Behavior. Attitude is a behavior. It's what you're coming to say. Good. She's trying something. What is attitude? Attitude component is, there is a component called behavioral component of attitude. I will come to that later. So attitude is a way of thinking. You think about something. We can call that as an attitude object. Okay. We can call that as an attitude object. Now I'm going to tell a story for you. This story you can use in your answer. In your exams, it's a real story. Somebody has that day in the class started with Forest Man of India. When I was talking about some person. Majuli Island, okay. Jadhav Payang. That is why I'm asking you. I hope you would have heard about this person somewhere. Jadhav Payang. What he did. So in 70s, okay, this person, when he was studying his school, 70s or 80s, I don't remember properly because I don't know his age and all. Then when he was in his school days, okay, when he was in his 10th standard, he came back to his village, small village, and in an island called Majuli. You would have known that. What is that? Riverine island. I hope so. The biggest riverine island in India. Brahmaputra frequently changes the courses. Brahmaputra used to do that. So Jadhav Payang belonged to that village. When he came back to his village, he saw a lot of snakes lying dead in the sandbars. You know what is sandbar? In geography, you would have done it. So a lot of snakes were dying. And after seeing that, what he did not leave it. He's a small boy. You see, he is a small boy. After seeing that, he noticed that he did not just neglect it or played with the dead snakes. What he did? He went and inquired people. Why? What is the reason this much snakes are dying? Then they replied to him that your island is turning to a desert. Okay? Your island is turning to a desert. So you had to do something. Plant trees. Then he went to the nearby Diori community. There was a tribal community. So from them, with the help of some agricultural scientists who guided him, he took some saplings. You would have known about that mangrove trees and all, no? Mangrove trees. What are called mangroves? Okay, the question is to you. You find the answer. Mangroves. They have some different types of root systems, nematophores, stilt roots. So now you will be studying in mangroves. It supports them in the yeah. So it helps you to withstand that land, which is where both you have land as well as water. What type of system it is? Marshy land. Very good. Marshy areas. Okay. So these trees support in the marshy area. So he took the saplings, he put it there in his island. This started that. Now this turned to a forest. It started in a small land. Now it turned to a forest. Now he owns 1,360 acres of private forest. And he is called the Forest Man of India. Okay. So he is called Forest Man. Remember, this story you can use it. This is the real life incident. So you can use it in your exams when you are giving your examples. This is attitude. This is called attitude. The way a person thinks about something, not only an object. An attitude object can be of anything. It can be of a person. Okay, it can be of a place. It can be of a problem. Anything. So that is called as attitude object. Now, the problem is what? Snakes dying in the island. What he did? He saw it in the positive way, that he has to find a solution to that. That is called positive attitude. We will go for that in the types of attitude. Next topic is types of attitude for you. So there you will study what are those called as types of attitudes. So this is attitude. Attitude means the way you are thinking about something which is in front of you. You form an idea, that is called attitude. Done? Okay. So now you take some definition for attitude only. Tomorrow we'll start with the next topic of attitude. Attitude equal to. Anna. So you people are very angry. Instead of leaving, this lady started with the next unit and asking us to write also. Put attitude, put one hyphen. Start the first definition. Attitude is a point of view. Point of view. Attitude is a point of view. VIEW. It's a point of view one holds. View. Okay. It's a point of view one holds. For other people, one holds. 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 Other people, comma, situations. Other people, comma, situations, comma, events, comma, places, comma, problems, places, comma, problems, comma, programs, comma, phenomena, etc. You mentioned phenomena, etc. Put a comma after writing all these things, etc., comma, which we call as attitude object. Which we call as attitude object. Okay. Attitude object. Then first definition. Second definition. Second. An attitude is an expression. An attitude is an expression. Expression or psychological. Expression or psychological. PSYCHOLOGICAL, psychological tendency, expression or psychological tendency. An attitude is an expression or psychological tendency of some degree of favor or disfavor, some degree of favor or disfavor towards. Some degree of favor or disfavor towards a person, comma, place, etc. So that in the bracket you can mention as attitude object. Okay. So all those things. Third definition. Done. Second definition over. Third. Should I repeat? No. Third definition. An attitude is an evaluation of. It is evaluation of an attitude object. It is an evaluation of an attitude object. Evaluation of an attitude object ranging from. Evaluation of an attitude object ranging from extremely negative to extremely positive. It is an evaluation of an attitude object ranging from extremely negative to extremely positive. So three definitions we have given for attitude. Okay. Extremely negative to extremely positive. Like we are mentioning like a scale. We can consider like a scale. In the scale, we are going to measure. We are putting the attitude object. We are going to measure from extremely negative to extremely positive. Okay, so that is attitude. Done? Written? So we have started the second unit. Tomorrow we'll continue with this. Anna? Yes, tomorrow we'll discuss a lot of keywords related to this topic, which you will be using in your case studies also. Okay.